in the Western Hemisphere, God would pay a visit. Brothers and sisters, what Jesus and Muhammad saw happening in the West, they were looking at the presence of God and God doing a work with a people and judging a nation that the whole world, by the work he does, will know him. It is written in the Old Testament, in the book of Exodus, that God raised Pharaoh that he might be made known to the world. Nobody can deal with America. She is the superpower. There is only one God and a lamb that is able to make war with the beast. Only God can handle America. And he's well within his power through the forces of nature and the use of his creatures to marshal gnats, bees, termites. The whole of his creation belongs to him. It is in his power. For Allah says in the Quran, he is the possessor of power over all things. The enemy has nothing against or nothing to fight God with. Not only that, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that he has the greatest, most sophisticated military weapon ever built by the hands of human beings. It's called a wheel. And I think today on 60 Minutes, they're going to do a piece of a naval officer and what the Navy, as it's been reported for decades, have been seeing of these objects, these spherical objects, these wheel-like objects that are over our head. Well, why are you saying this, Brother Ishmael? So that we will not despair in this time. They're over their military sites. They're monitoring their nuclear facilities. God is in control. Nothing that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has taught us is false. It is all true. And there is a wheel called the mother plane, a half mile by half mile. And sometimes I walk the half mile and I mark where I start and I look back. I go, wow, half mile by a half mile. And one day, many, many years ago, I was sitting with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Brother Minister Jabril Muhammad. And Brother Jabril said, you know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad never gave us the depth and the height of the wheel. Well, if it can house 1,500 smaller planes, and John the Revelator describes it as a city in the sky. It has and produces its own atmosphere. The enemy knows, and they are saying this is a threat. They have to classify it as a threat because the sophistication of these wheels are so far advanced. And some of them say that what is on the wheels and the steel on the wheel are made, that the wheels are made of, is 1,000,000 years ahead of where they are right now. I know we marvel at this technology, and it is something to marvel over. But what God has is so far advanced, so far ahead of where they are in their technology. I think we should watch this 60-minute just so those who believe can be further confirmed, and those that don't believe. These are not made-up stories. These are actual events. And they tracked this little plane and was following it for some time. And then they saw it just take a dive straight into the ocean and vanished from their eyes. Anyway, y'all all right? You're all masked up, looking beautiful in the comfort of your homes. We're going to wrap this up now. I want to close with something from the Quran, and then, but before that, the book of Malachi is the last book of the Old Testament, and it contains a prophecy wherein it's talking about the messenger of the covenant. And Jewish scholars say that the messenger of the covenant is Elijah. Because in that same book of Malachi, God is talking about one that he sends, who prepares the way before him. Behold, I will send you Elijah.